We're back.
Again.
The DNA Atlanta Sports Show is back. We're in studio at the Warehouse Studios on the campus of the Atlanta Voice. My name is Donnell Suggs, editor-in-chief of the Atlanta Voice, and
My name is Andrea Richmond, all things sports or otherwise.
And we have got a stacked list of talking points today.
Atlanta's been busy in a lot of different, honestly, derogatory ways. But
Yeah.
also some fun ways as well.
There's some good stuff happening, but a lot of it is crazy, and we're going to mention some crazy stuff, and I'll be embarrassed when we mention that. I want to apologize to my family now in advance of some of this stuff that we talk about today.
It's hilarious, personally.
But first off, some bad, I wouldn't even call it bad news. It's just we're hoping for the best.
I would say it's more positive for the eventualities not happening. In case you guys don't know, unfortunately, Ronald Acuna is out for at least 10 days.
We're going to put him on the 10-day.
Yeah,
unable to perform this.
Yeah, because of an Achilles tightness, which honestly, anything with Achilles is bad.
It's always bad.
With the Braves, the amount of injuries, everything is bad.
I'm not sure how much worse things can get in regards to injuries, but if he's not playing for 10 days, that's still bad.
Oh, absolutely.
And let me tell you why I think it's really bad.
Yeah.
The MLB Speedway Classic is on Saturday.
And that's such a fun activation. Having an entire baseball stadium in a speedway. This is up in Tennessee, too.
That's right, Bristol.
A lot of Braves country is there, too.
Totally.
So you're doing it in a different place rather than Truist Park. So you're expanding, and your big star isn't there.
Think about it for a minute. Ellie De La Cruz from Cincinnati. Superstar, speedster, power, all of that. And then Atlanta has their version of that in Ronald Acuna Jr., who is now not going to play.
And it's not to say like the Braves are sterling outside of that. We talked about Harris. Harris is absolutely
Michael Harris II, pride of Stockbridge High School in Henry County, is killing it right now.
Stockbridge.
14 for 28 in his last 7 games. That means he's hitting 500. A ton of stolen bases. Well, a ton, meaning 3.
Yeah.
6 runs scored, 3 RBI. He's hit 2 home runs. He's killing it over the last 7 days. Really over the last 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Over the last 2 weeks has been hitting it. And of course we talked about like how Olsen's had his streak. And we talked about like even Olsen is playing well. He had 2
better
in the last year.
Yeah, playing better.
I would say, and outfield not so much, but at least better.
Playing better.
Wise. But unfortunately, the injuries, going back to it, the entire pitching order, this is something that they said in the broadcast last night, the entire pitching order from when the season started has drastically changed, and all of it is because of injuries. Nobody's the same.
No one's the
same.
Spencer Strider didn't start the season because he was hurt, came back. Other than him, there's no one in the 5 people you thought was going to start for this team that is starting for the team now. That's almost impossible to have 5 grown men somehow not make it to August.
And on top of that, Acuna going out, it's already been a bad stretch for one of the best teams, or more consistent teams in the league.
Oh, one of the best franchises in sports.
Franchises in Atlanta, too.
For sure. For us, it's the best.
It's
consistent.
When it comes to like actually being able to win, they're not like up and down like a lot of these other teams in Atlanta. No. So for everybody to be hurt, it felt like there was a little bit of energy throughout the entire the last month. It felt like this could be some times we could turn some things.
It's coming around, and
unfortunately, injuries. It's just not coming.
There's potentially going to be 80,000 people at this MLB Speedway Classic.
Yeah.
And you think for a minute, I'm from up in Tennessee, I'm up from North Carolina, I'm from South Carolina. If I took the drive, wherever I'm from, you think I don't want to see Ronald Acuna playing in that? Why would I not want to see that?
What else am I going to see? You know,
Ellie De La Cruz, you might not get a chance to catch him. He's in Cincinnati, maybe not. But I want to see it.
Yeah,
and now you're not.
I want to see the star, the person that brings out again. Especially in such a big stadium, Tennessee. This is not like it's down here in Truist Park.
No, this is a one-off. This is a one-off.
Speedway, too. This is in Bristol, Tennessee. This is something that we don't see a lot.
It's never happened before.
An exhibition that's crazy. You need to make sure that you have
the
people out.
You need the guy.
You have the stars out as well. So it's just a tough stretch for the Braves.
It's very sad. I'll be there covering the game for Atlanta Voice. Of course, I'll be on TikTok and Twitter and all that stuff. At SUGGSWRITER at Suggs Writer if you want to follow.
Yes, promo.
I mean, I'm saying.
Come on.
Throw it out there. We don't have commercials on the TV right now. TV's off. But unfortunately, you won't be seeing me writing anything about Ronald Acuna.
No.
So,
And hopefully, again, it's good that it's just tightness
Right.
rather than a tear. So
Right.
again,
Big difference, huge.
Looking at the bright side, like Achilles tears, you can be out. That's one of the most detrimental injuries
Unbelievable
in
injury.
sports.
And he's already had that.
And
He's had a number of knee injuries already.
we can't have that again. So again, it's best for it to just be a precautionary tale. But again, it's unfortunate. Unfortunately, because it doesn't look like the Braves are really going to get past this hump that they've been having.
They'll be
for a
unhealthy
while.
for the rest of the season. It won't be fully healthy. They just won't.
No.
Moving on to something that's not as bad, but not that good. Atlanta Dream lost last night, 77-75.
Atlanta Dream are becoming like all of the other Atlanta teams, I feel like.
Inconsistent.
There was a lot of inconsistencies, right? There was a lot of hype and there were a lot of celebration, obviously stacking up with a whole bunch of different all-stars throughout their careers. Bree Jones, Brittany Griner, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, all these players, very good. But unfortunately, a little bit of health when it comes to Ryan Howard. She's out. And unfortunately, a little inconsistency with our ability to close out games.
So the 77-75 loss came to Golden State, which is a expansion franchise, but has a really good team.
They have been hooping right now.
They really have.
And you know what? It helps when an expansion team is full of a whole bunch of like dogs who a lot of those players have not been consistent in any league franchises. So this is their point to prove, and they're playing hungry.
And they're playing hungry like that. This team looks like a playoff team.
Yeah, no.
They really do. I was like impressed with what they look like, and they close pretty strong. So.
Yeah, and they close pretty strong. And honestly, I'm calling the Colin Kaepernick lights out San Francisco 49ers thing, because in the last minute of the game, unfortunately,
unbelievable.
Atlanta, guys, and so an object was thrown onto the court.
An adult object.
An adult object that was bright lime green.
Lime green.
Players gasping and being like, "What is that?" The broadcast didn't actually show it.
They didn't.
Until they did.
But social media did.
Social media found it.
They had to find it.
And so seeing a bright phallic shaped object, how did they get past security?
How did you get that in? I mean, it's not metal. But like,
we have a clear bag policy, so
right?
How'd
that get in?
I don't know. I'm suspicious as to how it was stowed in and thrown onto the court in a very crucial situation.
Was it stashed at Gateway Arena by staff or something? Security? How'd that get in?
Somebody like laid it down. I was like, I'll use this
Pause.
for a tie game. You know?
Right. It's wild. It's wild.
And you would think that would help the dream, because I talked about the Colin Kaepernick thing, where like sometimes you need a break to like gather yourself. And the dream, unfortunately, have had some trouble closing games.
Had problems closing.
But instead, case closed when it comes to the security situation, because my goodness, like again, how did you get it past? The last time that we saw something like this was Bills versus Patriots, where somebody also threw a flush tone
object. And again, at an average NFL playoff game, you might get 45,000 people.
Yeah.
Gateway, if you slam pack Gateway,
it's like 2, 3.
You might get a 3, 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the security missed that, but we're going to let that ride like that. You go check social media for it yourself. We don't have any imagery for you here.
Atlanta is always crazy, and Atlanta will always.
Atlanta's not a real place. It's a social experiment. Atlanta Falcons are in training camp. That's been really cool to be up there in Flowery Branch.
Yeah. How has it been? Obviously, seeing the first couple reps of everything going on.
Hot. I'm sorry. You asked about football. I'm thinking about how hot it was. It's been so hot.
That is the biggest thing, because there's a massive heat wave, and so shout out to all those players.
Shout out to those players. Michael Penix's throws sound different. They look different. We know that he's left-handed, but they sound different. It's like he's shooting them things out of a cannon, man. I mean, and guys are just like trying to get their hands on this heat, and it looks like, all right, I get it. It's camp.
Yeah.
We're not playing anybody. Don't go crazy. But man, he looks good.
And you know what? We're not going to go crazy, but he went crazy. He actually said, Michael Penix actually said, watch out for Atlanta. Atlanta could be a top offense in the league.
Nothing like confidence. Nothing like that.
And I love the confidence, because honestly, if you look at the skill positions that we have, Drake London, you have Bijan Robinson, you have, hopefully Kyle Pitts can finally put it together. Hopefully
a full season. It's a contract year. You know how guys get motivated when it comes to that money.
Oh, absolutely. When the money comes, so is the game.
He's going to have 100 catches this year at tight end. You be like, what happened?
Right. But there's a lot of different different pieces and skill positions, even outside those three names that we mentioned. And all they needed was a great quarterback to go ahead and pass the ball to. And we knew from Washington, Penix had the ability to pass.
Big time skill set.
Even at the end of the season, was scoring like 35 points per
They
game.
look good, man. They look good. That Washington game was tight.
Yeah.
They look really good. That Carolina game, unfortunately, came down to one score, but still, 1 and 2 is a starter all time, meaning 3 starts. But the kid's got potential out the wazoo, and he looked great in camp. Everybody did. James Pierce Jr., the rookie,
One I want to know.
defensive end, has gotten into a couple scuffles.
Ooh.
I call them kerfuffles and scuffles. Anybody throwing no punches, but they grabbing jerseys. Some of the veteran offensive linemen have an issue with the cockiness of the young fella.
Ooh.
And I love it. I love it. I was like, yeah, do that.
Start fighting. You know what? I'd rather have a defensive player that has a chip on their shoulder.
Yes,
because honestly,
and something to prove.
this is the biggest question for the Falcons. I believe in this offense, and I think this offense can be good. But
can you stop
defensively,
somebody?
They need to stop somebody.
You have to stop somebody. We can't keep on being the cool offense and have these cool moments. And Drake London's going to score 15 times. And Penix is going to have 30 touchdowns. And then here you are again, 9-8. That don't mean anything. So.
And you know what? It's definitely going to be rough because once you start going into once you start going against your division, Tampa Bay is going to be frenetic.
That's the first game of the season, so you're already you're setting the tone. Tampa Bay in Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
and that's going to be difficult. NFC North teams they're all high firepower.
They're playing at Minnesota again this year. Why are they playing at Minnesota again? Who set that up? Is it Kirk Cousins Bowl?
Kirk Cousins Bowl.
He ain't playing though.
Kirk Cochains is going to be on the sideline.
Kirk Cochains will be on the sideline with a jacket on. Yeah, he better not be. If he's in the game, we're in trouble.
He is going to be in trouble.
Or up 30.
We're going to be in trouble, especially if our defense isn't good.
Yes.
And so, like, when Michael Penix says that we could be the best offense in the league,
Good.
I hope that is the case, but I hope it's not a monkey's paw situation.
Right. Where you get the best offense, but here we go again on defense giving up points.
And that's the reason why it's the best offense. It's just like the
why.
Bengals from last year where they were one of the best offenses because Joe Burrow was fighting.
Joe Burrow's numbers are crazy, man. I think it's 43 touchdowns or something.
Yes.
It was like, I was looking at his numbers the other day. I'm like, 4,000 yards, 43 touchdowns. This team didn't make the playoffs? No. Started out 0-4.
And what I love for Michael Penix to have a similar stat line.
I would love that.
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
But not at the behest of the defense.
No.
Just because he's hooping that well. You know what I mean?
I love to
Not
see that.
Because the defense, but all of our draft picks were set towards the defense.
Yes.
A lot of growing, but at least you're seeing that first rounder do his
Kids
thing.
got passion.
So that's hopeful.
It was good to see it. The fans were out there. The hill was packed every single day. It was packed today, too, from what I saw on social media. I did not go there today.
Yeah.
It was packed. So I was like, wow, the energy's there.
Yeah.
The expectations are there.
Dude.
Reminder, 7 consecutive years without making the playoffs. So expectations, I don't even know if they're real or not. But fans are happy, and you got the black and red out there, so it was nice to see.
And hopefully we'll get some time to where we can actually go up there and do a DNA hit because, man,
Totally.
we want to see them high-flying, hit them at them, doing their thing because the Falcons probably might be, this is sad to say, one of the more hopeful teams in Atlanta this year.
I mean, hey, God bless the Hawks. We're not going to talk about them that much today, but there's expectations for the Hawks as well, but we got to start winning, yo. We
have to start winning.
No more play-ins.
Two interesting objects are being thrown on the field. We have an aliens outside here on Bankhead.
For real.
We need to have some excitement, not
We
just
need
happening in the streets, but also
For real.
in the field.
Stop being the subject of conversation, but not about winning, though. Just about everything else in sports.
Everything else.
Don't forget we got World Cup next year, so we got a lot going on. We have a lot going on.
And speaking of World Cup, not World Cup, but at least a little bit of world
Definitely not World
skirmishes. You know what I mean? A little bit of Atlanta United going against some Mexican teams, which is actually very funny.
As the pronunciation, we had to Google it, so just excuse us because we Googled it. Necaxa. We Googled it. It's a Mexican club. It's Club Necaxa. N-E-C-A. What? N-E-X-A-C-A? Yeah, N-E-X-A-C-A.
Spelling bee champion.
Or something like that.
Springs Cup.
Pardon me. I don't. Liga MX Club Necaxa is here tonight to play in the Open of Leagues Cup.
Yeah.
Leagues Cup is MLS versus Liga MX, Mexican clubs versus American clubs. I love it because it gives Atlanta United a chance to play for something.
Yeah, as you pointed out earlier, Necaxa after our Atlanta Dream story is hilarious.
It's crazy.
Wild.
I want to apologize. We're doing the news.
This is the way Atlanta is working.
We're doing the news.
Doing it.
Atlanta's not doing it. We're reporting it. We're not. Necaxa.
But speaking of Atlanta not doing it, they have not been able to do anything when it comes to, the pitch. Unfortunately, in the
Draw after draw after draw after draw. Lost draw.
And again, we're not even winning games, just consistently not even scoring. So that's not helping our chances of getting up into
The last
league
victories was in May 28th.
Yeah.
They won twice that week.
It's been
I said
a
May.
while. Dang.
We're going into August.
But again, this is why
Unbelievable.
in-season tournaments are good, because
the best part
not
about it.
only does it get clubs who are not doing well, like Atlanta, to actually fight for something, but we can end, hopefully, with something in the trophy case. if
There's a
something
chance
works
to win a trophy.
out.
There's a legitimate chance, and not
can
the
be
selling
rings.
thing. Oh, well, next year. No, this year they can turn it around, win 5 matches, and be playing for a championship trophy in Leagues Cup. What if that happens?
Atlanta can actually be winners in something.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. And that's all good for momentum, because you know that Atlanta United, the 17th, there's such a prominent fan base there.
They were so strong on Saturday night. It was deep, man. It was
It's
deep.
so disappointing.
You want more from them?
Yeah, it's so disappointing to have a team, a football club, to not score and to not be able to be in playoff rankings
Yes.
with such a big, strong support and from a fan base. So I would want to be like Denzel. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something, and I feel like I'm piggybacking on you. The fan base deserves it.
Yeah.
I feel like the managers got the ear of the team, and last Saturday's match 2-2. They were down 2-1 down to the 99th minute. This is extra time plus, and still found a way to draw. That means something.
The heart is there for this
It's
team.
there, man.
I'm
It's
not
there.
feeling like this team is resting on its laurels. We see
I'm not.
teams check out before in this
Oh,
in
totally.
sports in general. But I don't feel that from this club. And again, it's probably because of that fan base, a good management
It's the
system.
fan base.
Atlanta United is a good club, a good football club. But that's why they need something in this trophy case, again, to have some type of pride. Even if they don't end up winning, try to fight hard.
Let's fight for this.
something,
Let's fight
you
for
know?
this. Let's see if we can
Everybody
get
deserves
something
that.
out of this.
Yeah.
The fan base deserves it. The players do. All right, granted, these are professional athletes, and they understand winning and losing. The paycheck's still there.
Yeah.
But come on, man. This way this season's been going, there's no one in that locker room. I'm telling you, after the matches, we go in the locker room, guys are looking like somebody died. Even after the 2-2 draw at the last minute, Alex Moranchuk scores this beautiful goal. Even he wasn't like, hey. Everyone was like, I'm like, damn.
Because losing compounds you. You're
It
professional
does.
athletes, you're
does.
competitors. You want to win. You want to walk away from something. And even with a draw is fine.
You get a point.
But again, you haven't won since May. So
You haven't won since May.
when you're drawing consistently, even draws feel like losses at a certain point.
If it looked,
you know?
if you walked into that locker room after the match on Saturday, you would have thought someone died and we lost.
Yeah.
It was like it was 2-2 draw, but it's like, yeah, but we always do that. We're over that. So hopefully a fresh start at Leagues Cup gives you a chance to say, oh, we won tonight. That's 3 points in that little standings or whatever, because it does not go towards MLS standings, obviously.
I don't want the only trophy that Atlanta hoists at the end of this season or this year, calendar year, to be a social media trend about something being thrown on the court. I want it to actually amount to something. Whether it be that cup that we talked about, the cup trophy, or whether it be, the Falcons actually having a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yes.
We know nothing much is going to come from the Braves. Hopefully the Dream can try to find some consistency.
There's still a chance for the Dream to turn this thing, not even turn it around. Just go ahead and get into the postseason and win something. That's real. That's
win
real.
something.
That's
Yeah.
real. That's real.
But more momentum and more trends, because right now everybody's kind of hovering in water, and I need something.
Just someone to go above. Someone to go above. So check this out. Our sports section is in the paper every week in print. Yes, it's still a thing.
Yes.
Michael Harris is featured in this week's paper. Next week, we're going to have a report from Falcons camp. Again, the Atlanta Voice every Friday, all over the city. Get your print paper. Stop acting like you don't want to read. Read.
Reading is
fundamental. Or then get it for your mom and your dad and your grandpa. They'll read. Read the paper.
Goodness. You wouldn't believe it, but unfortunately, ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharpe. This is breaking news. It just got dropped. And honestly, Donnell, I can't but not believe that somebody would ruin their legacy so much because of a lawsuit that unfortunately Shannon Sharpe just had, in which he had to settle with an OnlyFans younger woman.
Yes.
And it was a $50
million settlement.
lawsuit.
I settled $50 million.
Yes.
And lost a job that paid me millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So this is more than a $50 million loss. This feels like $100 million loss.
For a company that we know is going all in on certain talent, there's only certain talents. You have the Pat McAfee's, this Stephen A. Smiths. They got rid of a ton of their talent to invest into a couple of voices. Yes. You were one of those voices, and you did it being a fan, and I'm talking about a freaky butt person. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
I just, as a fellow old man, Shannon, if you're watching this, first of all, that's awesome. But as a fellow old man, Dude.
He's almost 60.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an OnlyFans.
That's a child, dude.
And
it costs you the $50 million.
Yeah.
But now, ESPN, and if ESPN, this is how the business works. If ESPN is laying hands off, there's not another network out there saying, "Oh, I'll do it." That's not how it works.
No.
Where all the networks are out. So now it's just stick to your show, though. I'm hoping that his personal show is still, in the mix and whatever. Him, he does with Chad, that show. I hope that works.
Yeah, but I mean, speaking of his personal show, it's not like he wasn't warned about this a couple months prior to.
A couple of OGs.
Williams and Monique were like, "Hey, you better stop messing around with those young people and also those girls who are trying to take advantage of you."
I mean, Monique gave it to him like family.
Yeah.
Like, dude, find somebody your age. You're too old for that.
Oh, yeah, Monique, what you talking about? No,
Monique, you crazy, girl. Not crazy, fool. Like, I'm being serious. These people are your mark.
Yes, and they were trying to look out for you. Nothing that Cat Williams, and honestly, he's been proven right time and time again. Nothing that Cat Williams has said has been shade. It's all about helping out that person and helping out, Skip. Because, especially if this is leaking like this, has happened like this, it was obviously an open secret and people knew. So
it was a thing.
He was looking out, and
he was trying to look out for a bro.
He didn't listen to it, and unfortunately, ESPN cut ties with it because Fox Sports just went through a similar series, a company-wide, culture-wide situation in which there was a lot of harassment from several of his top figures. So you talked about him not being able to pivot to another network. Fox Sports is going to take him because Fox Sports is dealing with their own situation.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him untouchable. That's not fair.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest with you again. Disney owns ESPN.
Disney.
We're all those major networks are together. If I put the word out like, dude, I'm out. Yeah. Who wouldn't follow suit in regards to sports talk? If the ESPN says no, who says yes?
The mouse owns everything, and they're going to own more because they're about to own NFL Network on top of that.
They're working on buying that. So you can't even do your own sport.
They have almost a monopoly on sports. So, again, his podcasting, and I guess it's a positive thing that he had his own venture.
I thought it was pretty cool.
That is the only thing that's going to save him and keep him above water because this is a bad look for him overall. And when it rains, gosh darn it, it pours.
It pours. And listen, we want to make this very clear. We're not happy about that.
No.
We're not like, oh, good for him. No, never that.
Yeah.
As people who talk about sports and I write about sports, I don't want anyone out the game, especially a black man. But that said, man, you make your bed, you lie in it. This is what it works.
A Hall of Famer NFL
unbelievable player
from an HBCU,
shout out Savannah State.
This, but unfortunately, again, you make your bed, you lie in it.
You have to lie in it.
He has tried to be saved, but he don't want to be saved.
You don't want to be saved. You don't want to be saved.
And he's made this situation for himself. It's not to say like he can't recover, but
of course you can. It's America, baby. You got 52 chances. Just check the presidency. Check the White House when you get a chance.
The president has recovered in disgusting amount of ways.
Unbelievable.
But, it will take some time. It will take a lot of maturity. Just because you're almost 60-something doesn't mean you're mature.
Right. And it won't be happening on ESPN. So breaking news, Shannon Sharpe's out of ESPN. That new deal they were working on, that's not going to happen. Yikes. So unfortunate for that, brother. Mm-hmm. This is what we're doing tonight. Atlanta United, 7:30 against the Coxa. I can't make that up. It's there, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Again, we're on everything. We're going to be trying to do some lives. We're going to try to do a bunch of stuff this week, so please stay tuned How can the people follow you on social media?
Yes, Bordy McBoard, BOREDY, MCBORED on most social medias, and then an underscore in between the Y and the M when it comes to Twitter. So yeah.
On Twitter, Instagram, and what's that? TikTok. It's at Suggs Rider. I'm on TikTok now. I'm still not dancing, and there's no trends, but
I'm going to convince
she's trying to try to get me to do that, and that's going to be really bad.
If the Falcons can go into the playoffs, maybe.
Oh, the Falcons make the playoffs, then I'll do whatever TikTok trend is going. Whatever TikTok trend is going. At Suggs Rider, SUGGS WRITER at all social medias. Again, we'll see you guys next week.
All right.